Hey, how's everybody going? It's Grim. So today I'm going to be making a video about why anime openings and endings are super important, why you shouldn't skip them, and why they mean a lot to the anime in general, and they represent the anime as a whole in the form of music. And I'm going to be going over some different examples of openings that I like, openings I don't like, openings that are really important, stuff like that. So yeah, without further ado, let's just get straight into it. Anime openings are the song that plays at the beginning of each episode of an anime, or at the end, you call it the ending, which is the ending song similar to the opening. One example that I can recall in particular of why you should never skip it is something like Demon Slayer. Now, I went over in my Demon Slayer episode 19, you can call it analysis video, review video, whatever you want to call it. In that video, I basically said, so at the end, you know, when you get the OST and it mixes into the battle, if you skipped the ending there, that would ruin the entire mood. There is no way you can tell me that you're going to skip that ending and not come out and be like, oh yeah, that was fine, right? Like, I don't understand how you can go along with the mood right after something like that just happened, right? I was hype as frick when that happened, bro. I was like, yo, Nezuko, bro. Like, the demon, between like the reveals, and I don't want to spoil anything, but between like the reveals of the powers and Tanjiro, and the ending was insane. The way it blended in with the fight and the way it just overall as a whole became one of the best endings in anime, in my opinion. Now, another example of this would be the ending for Attack on Titan episode 49, I believe, which I don't want to spoil, so if you guys have not seen episode 49, or I'm just going to say finish season 3, then skip around, I'd say a minute ahead, not even probably, but yeah, let's just get talking about that. So, at the end of episode 49, the outro plays the same way as usual, so all the people that skip it are gone, and they don't understand how good Attack on Titan is because they skipped the ending. I'm kidding. But at the ending, it kind of ruins the mood if you don't skip it, because it was so cool when I saw it the first time. So it plays the ending as usual, like I was saying, but there's one part around 30 seconds that it starts glitching, and I was like, whoa, what's happening? I thought my Crunchy was like acting up or something. I was like, oh, my Xbox breaking? What's going on? And then I checked, and I was like, oh, and no, that's intentional. And then so I keep watching, and then it kind of foreshadows the whole thing with Armin getting the Colossal and all that kind of stuff at the end of the fight against the Beast Titan, and I really enjoyed it. I really enjoyed that ending. I think no other anime has pulled it off like Attack on Titan did with that specific ending. Now, another anime that I think pulls off great endings is Jojo. Obviously, I am a huge Jojo fan. Look at my profile picture, look at my videos, you can tell. Your boy likes Jojo. But if you have watched Part 4, Diamond is Unbreakable, at the ending of each episode, they kind of add the new fight. I guess not each episode, but every other episode. Depends on what episode you're watching. For example, when Mikitaka, the alien, comes from wherever he comes from in the cornfield, and he eats the tissue, after that episode, Mikitaka is like hanging from a telephone wire, right? He just like comes out and he's like, oh, I'm here, right? It's kind of cool, right? It's kind of cool. They like add those little things. Another example I can remember from Part 4, in the Rohan fight, I guess, specifically in the Rohan fight, after the Rohan fight ends, there's this zooming panel shot of like a hallway, I guess, and it shows Rohan making manga in his room, I guess. Library? I don't know what you want to call it. But in that room, it just like shows him drawing manga. I thought that was really cool. Unique touch, right? And it's not just a one-time thing, it's every single time that something happens. And it is a little bit inconsistent, which kind of sucks, because at the last episode, they kind of like take all the ones that were from the last like 10 and they put them into one. But yeah, it was an enjoyable ending experience for me. I thought it was a little cool thing to see, like, ooh, what did they add this time? And sometimes it's hard to figure out, which is kind of like, you can play a little game with it, I don't know. But yeah, that's some of the endings that I really liked. Now I'm going to be talking about openings. And some of the openings that I think if you skip you're ridiculous, you're retarded, bro, if you skip them, are Jojo opening 4, which is the second opening in Stardust Crusaders, and I'm gonna explain this one a little bit. So if you have watched Jojo Part 3, you know that Dio's stand power is the world. And basically around, I'd say 3 episodes from the final, maybe, it shows when Jojo is walking up the stairs, right? And he sees Dio. And Dio is looking at him menacingly, and he just kind of teleports behind him. In the newer version, Dio stops time, and he walks behind him, and you see him, and he turns around, then he Mudas him, right? Which is a super cool touch. It's a super cool thing that I don't think many animes like to do with their openings. And that doesn't mean that they're bad, that just means that not a lot of anime fix up their openings and change them every time like Jojo does. Because this isn't the only time that Jojo did it. Jojo did it with Uragiri Mono no Requiem, and I believe they also did it with Part 2's opening, maybe? Part 1's, I'm not sure what the other one was. Tell me in the comments which one it was, because I think there are 2 different ones besides Part 3 that they changed. Another opening that I think is really good, and just even outside of the whole changing things up, per se, is Death Note opening 2, and that's What's Up People by Maximum the Hormone. So, if the first time you listen to this, I mean, it's a little out there, let's just say that much, right? It's a really heavy metal song. You think heavy metal, you think Maximum the Hormone. That is what kind of band they are. Also, great band, outside of Death Note and everything. They are a really great band, go check them out. I don't know if I can put links in the description, but Maximum the Hormone, go trust me, their music is banger, bro. But, basically, at the end of, well, not the end, at the beginning of Death Note, the second half, as you can tell, Kira, or Light, as we all know him, is going a bit insane, right? And the opening, not only cinematically, but musically, really puts you into his mind, right? In a way where the first half of the opening is him just being an insane guy, like, the first shot that you see of it is after the whole like title screen reveal, right, when it's just screaming like, oh, like that part. It's just like showing him laughing like in 20 different forms on the screen, which I think is a pretty cool touch, I'm not gonna lie. And then after that, it cuts to L spinning in a chair continuously, you know, like I'd go for hours on the symbolism. But and I mean, we also have Ryuk dancing with an apple. How can you not want that? I don't understand how you can skip an opening that has Ryuk dancing. Ryuk dancing is a blessing, my guy. Go watch some Ryuk dancing if you're feeling down today. But yeah, I think the reason why people usually skip the openings and endings is, oh, I want to save time, or oh, I guess that's the only reason why, right? Is to save time. And they have a fair point, because I would say in all the anime I've watched, which is around 50 to 100, I would say, I mean, if depending on how long the episodes are and depending on how long the intros and outros are, something like One Piece that has a 3-minute intro like every time in the past like the I don't know, like around episode 500, that's insane. Why do you have a 3-minute intro? Dragon Ball, the original Dragon Ball. Why is the intro so long? It's like a 2.5 minute intro. It's ridiculous. But I think I've never skipped an anime intro, and that's going to be one of my claims to fame, right, is I have never skipped an anime intro, and I never will, and I'll keep that, I'll put that on my life, dude. Unless somebody else skips it for me, or I'm put in a situation like that, dude, I will never skip an anime opening. Unless I'm rewatching something for the 40,000th time, and I just don't feel like watching the intro. But that's slim to none, because I'm going to rewatch Death Note soon, and you know your boy's not going to skip the intros. So yeah, I'd say if you out there skip intros and outros, let me know why. Let me know why. I'm curious, I want to know why you skip the intros and outros, because personally, I would never do that. I think it's ridiculous. I think that if you skip bangers, like, imagine not listening to Bluebird or Silhouette one time, like, even one time. Who are you? Are you a monster? Like, you watch Naruto, but you haven't heard Bluebird, bro? Like, what? I don't know. I'm not going to get mad at anybody if they skip the intro, because I fully understand the reason that they would. But I think that it overall sets the mood. It gives the anime, or I guess anime or movie, a nice feel. The Your Name intro doesn't really, you know, you don't hear it over and over again, but it does really set the mood for the show, right? And I think that everybody out there should go and watch the intro and outro to your favorite anime, to all the anime. don't skip the intro and outro. That is a lesson you have learned today. No, for real though, I don't care if you skip the intro or outro. I would just highly recommend not skipping it, because there are so many great opportunities that you'll miss out on. Like, great songs, great cinematics. There's some openings that are better than the actual anime with animation. Jujutsu Kaisen's opening, oh my god. The first opening, dude, how? That's insane. The reflection, bro, the ray tracing, as I like to call it, is insane. So yeah, anyways guys, thanks for watching, and let me know about intros and outros, your opinions, your thoughts, anything else, videos you want me to make, I don't care, leave in the comments, and I'll see you in the next one.